Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Christine. It's wonderful to have you here. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up to date with my videos. Today I am doing a video all about our favorite children's books. I will link the playlist for this month's theme here. For the month of May, I've been talking all about books. And I just thought it'd be fun to share with you our favorite children's books. My son is 2 and he loves to read. I've been reading to him since he was a tiny little baby. And his sister is starting to join in on the fun now. She's 7 months old. A couple of these are more sort of gender specific in regards to their like tractors and trucks and stuff like that. But of course, if you've got a girl who loves that kind of stuff, then you know, read it to her. My daughter Annie plays with trucks and reads about trucks and all sorts of stuff because that's the stuff we've got in our house because of her brother. So whatever floats your boat. But I just thought it would be fun to share them with you. The first book I'm going to share is this one, Farmer John's Tractor, and my mum bought this for my son for his 2nd birthday, and I just love it because of the illustrations mainly. It is a really nice story, but the illustrations are just really, really lovely, beautiful pictures, and a nice story. And there's like a good lesson in it, I suppose, and so I really enjoy this one. I love board books because my son destroys books so it's really good if I can get ones that are a little bit harder to destroy. So this one's a neat board book. I am going to have all of these linked on my blog if you're interested in any of them. Just go visit there. My blog is linked in the description below and it'll also be linked at the end of this video. The second book I'm going to show you is a very old book now. It was one that was around in my childhood and my mum's passed it on to me now, and it's this one, If You Were My Bunny. I love this book. Like, I love it. I actually haven't read it to my kids for a while and I need to. The illustrations are good, but it's more that it talks about all these mums and their babies, and each one you sort of sing to like a nursery rhyme. And it's just a lovely story, and I suppose it's kind of because I grew up with it as well. I really like it. As you can see, it's been well used and like masking taped back together. But again, I love this story. If you like to sing to your child and tell stories at the same time, then this is the book you want to get. This book is a classic. It is one that I think some people really dislike it because I find it creepy, but I guess because I was brought up with it, it doesn't really creep me out. So this we got for Jack's first Christmas, and it is the book Love You Forever. Again, beautiful illustrations and just a sweet story about a mother's love, and then how they kind of switch places at the end and her son is showing her all the love, and then he ends up with his own baby. So this is a really sweet book. I enjoy reading this one to my children, and my son enjoys reading it too. The next book is one that was also gifted to my son by his nana, and it is one that we read to him every day, if not several times a day. He loves it. He always has it before bed. He's chewed the corners of it a bit, but it is a hardcover board book, so it is pretty sturdy. And it is called Little Blue Truck, and he loves this book. Part of the reason he loves it is the illustrations are just gorgeous. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder to make sure this is in the frame. The illustrations are gorgeous, but it's such a neat storyline. It's really sweet about helping each other out, and also all the animals in it. He just is obsessed with animals and asking, what's that, what's that, what's that, and you spend like 5 minutes on each page just telling him what everything is on the page. So yeah, really, really neat book. I highly recommend this one, especially if you've got a child who loves trucks and cars and, you know, farms and stuff like that. They will really enjoy this book. And then the last book that I'm going to share with you today is one that we've just started reading with my son. It's more of a chapter book kind of thing, but it is very much a classic book. This one was printed in the 1950s, and I'm lucky to have the entire collection. It was passed on to me from my mum, and it is The Bible Story by Arthur S. Maxwell. And yes, this is very much like a vintage story set. It's not the Bible, but it is the story of the Bible, if that makes sense. So it's kind of put into child's language. It's beautifully written. The illustrations are just absolutely gorgeous, really like vintage looking, and just the language in it is really beautiful. So if you're looking for something like that for your child, I would say if your child's used to being read to, I would say from the age of like 2 upwards, it would be fine. Any younger than that, it would be a bit hard because it is like there's a lot of words per page. It's more of like a chapter book, if you can see there. But Jack's been really good about sitting and listening, and sometimes if he's playing, I'll just read it out loud to him and he enjoys that as well. So that is another book that I absolutely love. There are, of course, lots of other books in our collection, but those are my top 5 at the moment that I wanted to share with you. If you've got any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. Share with me what is your child's favorite book, or what is your favorite children's book, because sometimes what is our favorite is not the same as what our child loves. But anyway, it's fun to share. So let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you would like to keep updated with my videos, subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you as part of our community. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!